Visaksha Solanki. I'm pursuing my BTech degree from MLVT College, Bhilwara. Now I will explain my seminar topic, Artificial Intelligence in Power Station. So in this presentation, I will explain these topics: introduction, related work, working principle, applications, advantages and limitations, conclusion and reference. Now I will give the introduction of power system and AI. So the power system. An electrical power system is a network of electrical component and used to supply, transmit and use to electrical power. Power system engineering is a subdivision of electrical engineering deals with the generation, transmission, distribution and utilization of electrical power and the electrical device connected as such system like generator, motor and the transformer. So this is the power system. Now I'll explain the artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is the branch of a computer science that is concerned with the automation of intelligence behavior. In other words, AI is the science of automating intelligence behavior currently achieved by the human only. Commonly, artificial intelligence is known to be the intelligence exhibits by the machine and software, for example, robots and computer programs. So, need for the AI in the power system. Power system analyzed by a conventional technique become more difficult because of first, complex, versatile and a large amount of information which is used in calculation, diagnosis and the learning. Second, increases in the computational time period and accuracy due to extensive and vast system data handling. So there are the four major families of AI technique are considered to be applied in modern power system protection. First, artificial neural network. Second, expert system techniques. Third, fuzzy logic system. And fourth, genetic algorithms. Now I will explain the artificial neural network. What are the artificial neural network? The inventor of a first neurocomputer, Dr. Robert, defines a neural network as a computing system made up of a number of simple, highly interconnected processing elements which process information by their dynamic state response to external inputs. The basic structure of a ANNs. This is the basic structure of a ANNs. The idea of ANN is based on the behalf that working of a human brain by the making the right connections can be limited using silicon and wires as a living neurons and dendrites. The human brain is composed of 86 billion nervous cells called neurons. They are connected to other thousand cells by axons. Stimulate from the external environment or input from sensory organs are accepted by their dentist. These inputs create electric impulse which quickly travels through the neural networks. A neuron then a neuron can then send the message to other neurons to handle the issue or does not send it forward. So there are the two artificial neural network topologies: feed forward and feedback. And the working of a ANN in the topology of a diagram shown, each arrow represent a connection between two neurons and indicate the pathway for the flow of information. Each connection has a weight and integrate number of controls the signal between the two neurons. So application of a artificial neural network can be particularly useful for the problem which require the quick results like those in real-time operations. ANN technique can be applied to power system of protection. The methodology of a artificial neural network. Real world problem is generation, transmission and the distribution of electricity can be fed to ANNs to obtain solution, data, fuzzification, analyze and defuzzification and decision. Now I will explain fuzzy logic. The fuzzy system were developed in 1965 and had become popular in technical problem solving. They are considered as mathematical means to describe ambiguity in linguistic term instead of exact mathematical description. Since it is performed and it can take a decision like a human brain, it can be standardized as systematic approximate reasoning. Therefore, within a certain or even approximate information and data, it produces an accurate solution. Hence, this technology is used in machines so that they can perform like a human. Fuzzy logic or a fuzzy system are logical system for standardization and formulation of approximate reasoning. The fuzzy logic diagram. This is the block diagram of a fuzzy logic to understand physical system and control requirements. Next step is to develop a linear mode of a plant sensor and a actuators. Determine a simplified controller from the control theory. Develop an algorithm for a controller. Simulate, debug, and implement the design. This step will move forward to backside, and this is going a continuously phase. The application of a fuzzy logic. Fuzzy logic has suitable application in power system like reactive power and the voltage control, system stability analysis and control, fault analysis, security assessment and load forecasting, power system protection, etc. It can be used to increase the efficiency and for designing physical components of a power system from the small circuit to a large mainframes. Methodology. Fuzzy logic provides the conversion from numerical to symbolic inputs and back. Now I will explain the expert system. Expert systems were developed during the 1960s and the 1970s and they commercially applied throughout the 1980s. It is also called knowledge-based system or rule-based system. It is a computer program that incorporates knowledge derived from the expert in a specific subject to provide a problem analysis to user. This knowledge is generally stored in a one or many form like rules, decision, trees, models, and frames. It uses this knowledge and interface machines to solve a problem which cannot be or difficult to be solved by human skill and intellect. The common form of the expert system is a computer program containing a rule for analysis and the recommendation for user. This is the block diagram of a expert system. Here the user this is the interface. The user interact with this system and there is a predefined knowledge which is help to take a decision. The characteristics of a expert system. Since expert system are basically computer program, it is based on the process of writing code which is simpler than actually calculating and estimating the value of a parameters. Therefore any modification even after decision can be easily done. These systems are incapable of accepting new problem or situation other than programmed. Application of expert system. Expert systems are especially useful for problem when a large amount of data and information have to be processed in a short time. Many applications in a power system related to power system designing and analysis match the ability of an expert system. The methodology of expert system. The methodology of expert system can be classified into the categories of a rule-based system, knowledge-based system, neural networks, object-oriented methodology, case-based reasoning, system architecture, intelligence agent system, database methodology, modeling, and autology. The expert system are also combined with a fuzzy system to fuzzy expert system or the combined with the neural networks to neuro expert system. Recently with the development of a computer techniques, expert system are also applied to online application of a power system. This is the final type of a AI technique used in power system protection, genetic algorithm. The genetic algorithm give a global technique based on biological metaphors. It is an optimization technique based on the study of natural selection and natural genetics. Several methods for the increasing the efficiency and analysis of a power system to increase power output can be proposed, but out of these methods, genetic algorithm withstand all selected constraint. It is the best method for solving complex and non-linear problem. It is used for planning of a power generation, transmission and distribution. It adjusts the parametric excitation to the solve a voltage control problem and reactive power compensation. The advantages of these systems: expert system, artificial neural networks and fuzzy logic. In an expert system, it is a permanent and consistent, where the enhanced speed of a processing, and in fuzzy logic the power system control. Second, it can be easily documented. In enhanced, they are fault tolerant, fault diagnosis. Third, it can easily transferred and they reproduced. In enhanced are fast and robust. In fuzzy logic, security assessment. For transmission line performance improvement. A practical application to improve the performance of a transmission line is described with the help of combination of AI techniques. To improve the performance of a transmission line, the following functions are allotted to various AI techniques as fuzzy system to diagnose the fault, ANS artificial neural networks trained to change the values of a line parameters based on the environmental conditions, expert system to deploy the output as a value of a line parameters, environmental sensors to sense the environmental and the atmospheric conditions and provide input to expert system. AI new application in a power system. Many problems in a power system are based on the several non-feasible requirements. Therefore, AI techniques are the only options to solve them. Current approach of a AI in the power system applications are planning for generation expansion power system, reliability, transmission expansion, and the reactive power, control of voltage, frequency, and stability and power flow, control of a fuel cell and the thermal power plant, automation of a restoration, management, fault analysis, and the network security, planning and operation of a description system, demand side response, and the management, smart grid operation, and the control and network reconfiguration, forecasting for electricity market, uh, electricity market, solar power, and the wind power. Saving potential in AI. To avoid the impact of environmental, reliable and efficient power supply has become an important need of the world. This is begin achieved by close monitoring of the power system equipment and consumption. It needs to AI-based technique which are highly reliable, accurate and automated systems such as the EMS, intelligent substation, or named by highly speed protection, monitoring and the communication system. With the promotion of these development by AI techniques, saving can be achieved in the field of remote monitoring of equipment, operations, maintenance, and the productions. The plenty of a research has been performed, and a lot of research is yet to be performed to drive full advantages of AI technology for cost of reduction by the improving the efficiency of the power system, distributed control and the monitoring system, renewable energy resources system and the electricity market and investment system also. Conclusion: the main feature of a power system design and planning is the reliability. Conventional techniques don't fulfill the probabilistic essence of a power system. This leads to increase in the operating and maintenance of cost. Plenty of a research performed to utilize the current interest AI of a power system applications. A lot of research is yet to be performed to provide full advantages of these upcoming technologies for improving the efficiency of electricity market investment, distributed control and monitoring, efficient system analysis, particularly power system which use renewable energy resources for operations. Reference: Walkwich. Here I described some reference from where I get the data. Thank you.